Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Wow, it's been a long day, boy. A long, very pleasurable day too. We started off with the best of intention. We were just going to have just our friends and our visitors, the subscribers who have joined us for a few days. That's Rick and his lovely lady Maria, and that's a great love story that's waiting to be told, and we're going to get Maria to tell that. We're going to interview Rick later. Interesting man. Again, I don't know how we do it, but we always get great people that come and visit us. So he's going to be talking for himself later, and he has his own views on how his time with us has gone. Well, what about today? Well, we drove. As I say, we started off with great intentions. We were just going to take Batchoy, right? Because we intended to go to the Chocolate Hills first for Rick and Maria, because they hadn't seen the Chocolate Hills. And then we were going to go on to Lubbock. I never know whether it's Lubbock or Lubbock. Anyway, we went to the restaurant on the river. Oh boy, that turned out to be quite a marathon. We got there around, I don't know what it was, it could have been as early as just after 12, or maybe it was 1. But anyway, we didn't sit our butts down in the seat in front of a plate of food for at least 2 hours, just standing there waiting. There were hundreds of people there, and luckily it was a beautiful day. So at the end of it, it was worth it, and we went. Good band. Well, I'm saying a band. It was one guy singing, very good guitar player, and sang in tune. Oh gosh, that's such a relief to me, because listening to someone sing out to tune would be sure to put my appetite right out in the water. Anyway, it was beautiful, it was idyllic, it was calm, it was peaceful, it was happy, it was joyful. I just loved it. Going along on the river with music that is sung well, in tune, with a good guitar player. You know, I wish that man lived close to me, and I would surely start with the best of intention again, and I would go to lessons from him. Unfortunately, it's about a 2.5 drive out to the Lubbock, so that's not going to happen, which is more the pity. But I did appreciate the music, I did appreciate the food, we all appreciated the company. Now, what happened with the company? How was our intention of taking Rick and Maria and Batchoy, and we were going to go in Maria's car, which would have given me a heaven-sent day off from driving. Just the thought of it was wonderful. But then when I looked down at the truck, my next question is, Beth, how are we going to handle this? So she says, well, there is a problem, because we have Dat and Lorraine, and Dat and Lorraine are two lovely kids who are part of our extended family. And Beth had forgotten that last week Dat had told her that today is her birthday. So Beth told her, with the best of intention, that we would probably be going swimming. So if we went swimming today, we would take her. So of course, bright and early, Dat and Lorraine are here waiting to be taken swimming. So we had to make a compromise and say, well, we're not going to be able to say no. So we end up with Dat, Lorraine and Batchoy. Now we're already on the cusp of being too much company, no matter how good, in Maria's car. It's one of those little tiny cars. So we're now facing the fact that we probably will have to take the Big Blue. And then once that's there, guess who else is hanging around? These guys know exactly how to do it. It's very difficult for me to say no. Very difficult for Beth as well. And I'm looking outside, and Talik is there, and she's all dressed and ready to go. And beautiful BB is there too. So, forget Maria's car. We all piled into the Blue, and we set out for a look at the Chocolate Hills, which was great. Beautiful day, but it was packed again. Gosh, it was absolutely packed. And instead of being able to park the truck right on the top of the hill, which we've always done in the past, I had to drop everybody off and then drive back down the hill to a distant parking lot. Now I say distant, it was several meters from the entry road to the Chocolate Hills. You go out, do a left turn, and it's just along there, I don't know, 20 or 30 meters along, and you can leave your vehicle there, and it's free. And guess what? There's a shuttle which takes you back free, back up the hill to join your family, which I did. And we went up there, found out how much I've deteriorated in my fitness since last time we were in there, which I didn't even break a sweat last time. This time puffing and panting a little bit, so I'm going to get back in shape, I think. That's a little, that's the writing on the wall. I better start working out again. So that was our great day, and then we went from the Chocolate Hills to have our meal on the river, which, as I say, was blissful. By the time we finished there, it was a little bit after 4 o'clock, so there we have to get home. We didn't get home until about, well, let me see, we went to Taliban. We had to make a withdrawal from the bank because we'd got to pay for Alan's ticket, money which has been sent to us by Little Bit Rich. Thank you, sir. And then we had something to eat, and we headed for home. We didn't get home until about 8:30 or 9, so as far as I remember. So everybody just turned in straight away. Here I am, I'm still trying to get to bed, and it's 11:45. So I will say goodbye, say good night, wish you a very good night's sleep if you are at that point in the day, and I'll be back another time. Thanks for looking in. This is A Foreigner in the Philippines.